Chosen vessels, what's the deal? What's going on? Got another message for you all today. When you can't get over events, you're conformed to the world. But when you decide to think differently, you are transformed by your mind. When you can't get over something, when something feels like it's got you tied down, when something feels like it's weighing you down, when something is so bad and so terrible that it feels like you can't mentally get over that hurdle, you are conformed. It's holding you, it's trapping you. But what you have to realize is that you're trapping yourself. I know those situations seem unbearable, okay? I know those situations seem tough. I've been through a lot. I understand. I understand what it's like to go through something. It feels like it's not going to end. It feels like there's no solution. It feels like there's no help. It feels like sometimes even God's not there. But God is always there for us. He just wants us to do our part. And sometimes when it may feel like God's not there, it's because he's waiting on us to do our part. It may be something that we need to change inside ourselves. And the one thing that you could change is you could not be conformed to this world, and you could be transformed by the renewing of your mind. When your mind is stuck on something, it's literally stuck on it. And you have to get unstuck. Like you have to unstuck your mind off of it. You have to start implanting other thoughts and impregnating your mind with healthier thoughts, with better thoughts, okay? Instead of seeing that situation as something that's going to take you out, you have to see that situation as something that's going to make you better, okay? Don't allow these situations to make you bitter. You're supposed to allow it to make you better. When you are conformed to the world, you're stuck on negative, okay? That job playing with you, wasting your time, not hiring you, the fact that you can't work because people just outright hate you and they're jealous of you, okay? People get jealous at the sight of you. That's being conformed to this world. We're not focusing on that anymore, okay? We may bring awareness to it. We may give solutions to it. We may talk about it to get it off our chest, but it's not our focus. We directly focus on something else because that's being transformed, okay? You have a Father in heaven, all right? You have a Father in heaven. That means you could call on him and you could ask him to change your mind. You could ask him for new thoughts. You could ask him for new mental patterns. So that way you don't have to be conformed. You could be transformed. Don't accept things as they are. Don't accept things as they seem. Don't accept negative situations. Don't accept happiness. Don't accept unhappiness. Don't accept poverty, okay? Don't accept any of those negative situations because they're not going to do anything for you. None of them, okay? None of those situations are going to help you out. When you want to transform your mind, you're going to have to think brand new thoughts. You're going to have to become a brand new person, okay? You're going to have to nail that old person onto the cross. You're going to have to nail that old spirit, that old man to the cross. The old man is crucified with him, okay? The old man is done away with. Nail him to the cross. That old version of you that gets upset, that old version of you that gets angry, that old version of you that can't see any way out, nail him to the cross, y'all, and do away with him. And do away with those things that are behind. Once you can get over those negative thoughts holding you back, once you can change your thoughts, because your mind is very powerful. People overestimate the power of a thought. People would say, "Oh, this isn't going to work out." And then when it doesn't work out, wonder why. It's because that thought was too powerful, family. Your thoughts are powerful. When you say it's not going to work out, when you think it's not going to work out, you're not going to get anything other than that, my love. You're not going to get anything other than that, my guy. You're not going to get anything other than that because, listen here, sis. When you think negative thoughts, those negative thoughts are going to be they're going to reign predominant in your mind, okay? They're going to be the more powerful thoughts. The more negative you think, the more negative your life is going to be. The more negative your experience is going to be. When you don't see yourself being able to get over this or get through that, or because something happens to you, you think it's the end of the world, that's what you're creating for yourself. You are making the end of the world. You are making your prophecy, okay? That is your end of the world prophecy. When you, oh man, this isn't going to work out. Oh man, this is not going to work. That's your end of the world prophecy. No more end of the world prophecies, okay? No more end of the world prophecies. No more doom and gloom for you. Stop telling yourself that it's over just because they told you that it was over. Stop telling yourself that it's not going to work out just because that's what they're showing you. Just because they didn't give you this or just because they didn't give you that does not mean your situation is not going to come to well. Okay? That does not mean your situation is going to come to well. You're going to bust that negativity like a lobster tail. Ooh, shout out to all my Lil Wayne listeners. I hope your situation comes to well because I'm going to bust that like a lobster tail. I could be spitting for y'all all day, but we focused on improving our situation. That was just to uplift some spirits out there because I know people going through stuff and your spirits got to be uplifted. Okay? DruuTube doesn't need no copyright strike. So with that being said, you have to be able to think more positively about your situation. You can't think negative about things and expect positive. Oh man, I wonder why this isn't working out. Oh man, I wonder why everything always keeps going wrong for me. It's because that's what you're expecting. People expect the worst but want the best. Think about that for a second, y'all. People are expecting the worst but wanting the best to happen. You can't expect the worst and then think the best has yet to come. It doesn't work like that. You expect the worst, you're going to get the worst. When you think bad things are going to happen to you, get ready for it to rain all your life, okay? Get ready for negative things to rain down on you all your life. You're going to be like one of those people in the movies or on TV walking around with that negative cloud over you. Okay, you're going to be walking around with a negative cloud over you of depression, anxiety, stress, pain, hurt. You're going to be living in constant hell, okay? Get out of hell and get into heaven. You don't have to wait to die to go to heaven. Heaven's up here, y'all. Heaven is in your mind. People are living in hell all day, every day. You got people in hell right now. It's called their mind. Heaven and hell are states of mind, y'all. That's why people all the time be like, oh man, it's hell. People will literally say that they're in hell and wonder why things don't go right, wonder why they attract negative people, wonder why good things don't happen to them like they would like. Oh, why is that person hitting the lottery? Because they're probably thinking lottery hitting thoughts. They're probably thinking positively about their financial situation, about their life in general, about the good that they deserve, about the good that they desire. Most people will think that good things aren't supposed to be theirs. Most people will think that good things aren't supposed to come to them. Well, how do you think you're going to get good things to come into your existence and come into your reality so that you can have them in your world and in your life if you don't think that you deserve them or if you think they're not supposed to happen for you or to you or through you, in you, and as you? God wants to experience good things through you. So when those good thoughts come to you, like I can have that, don't you dare shoot that down. That's an angel trying to tell you that you deserve better. That's God using them angels trying to renew your mind, trying to help you think better thoughts, trying to get you to think more positively so God can experience better through you. Because I tell you what, right now, you want $1 million home, the only way you're going to get it is with God experiencing it through you. Because that's the only reason why you want it in the first place. God don't want you to experience bad. God don't want you to not have enough. God doesn't want you to not have a life that you're not able to fully express. God wants you to be able to fully express yourself in this reality, in this existence. That's why when you look at ancient peoples, when you look at their structures, you look at their paintings, you look at their civilizations, them people was living it up, man. Them people was living it up, okay? They had their little art, they had their stone structures, they had advanced technology, they had art, they had science, they had all these things, okay? You're great just like you could be great just like anybody that's great in this world. Anybody that was great in this world before you could be that great or greater, okay? Just like Jesus said, you're supposed to be doing what he did and greater. All right, we got Jesus Christ energy, we got Jesus Christ power, we got Jesus Christ consciousness, okay? Be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. You have to change your mind to change your life. You cannot keep thinking the same thoughts and expect to not have the same results. Don't be afraid to put that in the comment section. You cannot think the same results and not have the same results. You cannot think the same thoughts and not have the same results. If you want different results, you're going to have to think different. Whatever thinking different is for you. If you want the result of health, you are going to have to think health. You're going to have to do away with what the doctors say. It may be a fact, but it's not the truth, okay? Yes, you may have this. Yes, you may have that. Yes, the doctor just told you this, but it's not the truth of you. It's a fact. Okay, it's a fact that a person is poor. It's a fact that you may be living in poverty, but as a child of God, with God running through you, in you, and as you, the truth of you is wealth. The truth of you is health. The truth of you is money, happiness, love, success, and prosperity. That's the truth of you because you're a child of God. Okay, God's not poor. Jesus ain't poor. God's not unhappy. God's not suffering. Neither is Jesus. Okay, they are examples for how we're supposed to be living. Okay, we're not supposed to be lacking. We're not supposed to be worrying. We're not supposed to be hateful towards one another, spreading toxicity and negativity and hate and evil and wickedness. We're not supposed to be spreading those things. Whoever wants to do that, that's their business. Okay, good and evil always been around. So whatever side people want to be on, let them be on that side. It ain't going nowhere. It's always been here. Good and evil always been here. So you're going to have your good people, you're going to have your bad people. The people who want to change, the people who have it in them to do better, those are the people that you pray that you attract. And anybody that don't want to change, anybody that don't want to do better, you pray that you lack those people. You pray that those people exit your life immediately. There's the door. All right. Be renewed. Okay. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. When you're conformed to poverty, when you're conformed to stress, when you're conformed to negativity, all right, you're going to have a very toxic, unfulfilled, anxiety-filled, hate-driven life. Okay, your life is not going to be what you want. It's not going to be the least of what you want. You're going to be getting what's given to you because you're not going after what you want. If there's anything you think you can't have, if there's anything you think you're not good enough to get in life, you're gonna have to renew your mind. You're gonna have to transform your mind. You're gonna have to think different. You're gonna have to think that you can have it. You're gonna have to think that you can achieve that. And you're gonna have to think that it's not out of your reach. It's not out of your grasp. Okay? When you're conformed to the world, you think worldly things. Oh, I can't get that. That's for Jay-Z. I can't have that. That's for Rihanna. I can't live like that. That's for Mark Zuckerberg. I can't have that much money. That's for Oprah. When you speak like that, when you think, I cancel all that and I send all them thoughts to hell. When you think like that, you're not going to be able to get what you want. The universe is like, ooh, that's how you feel, baby? Okay. Ooh, you think you ain't never going to be rich? You think you ain't never going to get out of poverty? You think you always going to be broke? Okay. Yo, God, this is what he want. Okay, give it to him. All right, let's give it to him. Unhappiness, health problems, broken heart, relationship issues, no love, unsuccessfulness, and sprinkle some poverty on top of that. When you keep thinking those thoughts, when you keep thinking that you can't get out of that, when you think that there's no way, man, you're stuck. All right, my God says that he'll make a way out of no way. My God says that he will make rivers flow through the desert. My God says that he will make a way for us in the wilderness. That's what my God says. And if you don't know, now you know. That's what our God says. Okay? Our God says, how are we different than the birds? The birds don't lack. Go out in nature, them animals have everything that they need. And you should go out into the world looking at the world as nature, looking at the world as God's world, God's earth, because it is. There's nothing that you will lack. There's nothing that you'll never have. This is God's world, okay? He can make anything and everything happen whenever he wants. The whole world belongs to him. It's like his house. Whoever he wants to prosper, he'll prosper. Whoever he wants to be wealthy will be wealthy. All right? Whoever wants wealth, if they believe that they can have it, he'll give it to them. All right? If you be a fool with it, it's going to be taken away. But if you use it correctly and think about it correctly, you'll prosper. You'll be straight and you'll be good. And that's with anything. That's with health. That's with success. That's with happiness. All right. If you're unhappy and it's a lot of things making you unhappy, if it's things that you think you can't get over, you think you can't find any happiness, if you've been depressed and you've been sad for the past few years, this video is for you. If you've been sad and you think you can't get glad, this video is for you. If you've been down and out and think you can't get up, this video is for you. You have to transform your mind. You have to be renewed by the transforming of your mind. Okay. You can't be conformed. All right. You can't think that you're always going to be sad forever. You can't think that you're always going to be unhappy forever. I understand there are situations that make you sad. I understand there are situations that make you unhappy. I understand there are soul-wrenching, gut-blowing things that happen in life that take you off your path, that take you out the game, that put you down, make you have a seat, make you just want to lie down and put the covers over you. I get it. Shut the lights off and just lock yourself in the room. I get it. But you can't do that. You can't live like that. All right? There's more life out there for you. There's some life out there for you to live, okay? Life happens. God didn't create those situations for it to take you out. He created those situations for it to take you up, for it to make you better. All right, that situation came into your life for you to blow up off of it. That situation came into your life for you to become great. That situation came into your life for you to become somebody. That's part of your story. You own that. That's you. You went through that. You got through that. You overcame that. If it wasn't for God, you wouldn't have got through it, but you still got to it, and he helped you get through it. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You can't think the same way and think you're going to get out of that situation. You are going to have to think more positively about your life. Yes, you're going to be negative. Yes, life is going to suck. Yes, you're going to feel like some days. Yes, you're going to be angry. You're going to be cursing. You're going to be upset. You're going to want to punch a hole in the wall some days, but you can't stay there. Those things happen, but you can't stay there. Whatever goes wrong, don't go with it. Things go wrong all the time in my life. Once I stopped going wrong with them, I had more ease because it transformed my mind. You have to find whatever it is for you. You have to find something that'll transform your mind, whether it's a new thought, a prayer, a new saying, a new philosophy, a new ideology, a thought, whatever you can find to help you think differently so that you can get what you want. So that way you can feel better. Okay? Find something clever so you can feel better. Okay? You don't want to be stuck in those negative frames of mind. Those negative frames of mind will have you sitting on the corner, not doing anything with your life, just like everybody else. All right, some people out here that's walking around that look like they got mental illness. All they need is a new thought. Some people down and out, not doing anything for themselves, not doing anything for their life, stuck in depression. All they need is a new thought. People are walking around with stuff that they got told by other people that they believe, and they didn't have anything positive put in place of it. Oh, you'll never be anything. You'll never get out of this situation. You'll always be poor, broken, homeless. And it's people walking around thinking that, believing that, oh, I'll never get out of this. Oh, I'll never have this. I'll never be able to have a home. Oh, I'll never be able to get myself a car. It's people walking around here thinking that. That's why do you think it's called mental illness, y'all? It's called mental illness because it has to do with your mind. Okay? Any other illness, what do? You have a cold, they put some stuff in you to make you better. You get sick, they give you some medicine to make you better. How come it ain't no medicine for no mental illness? It is medicine for mental illness. It's called being transformed by the renewing of your mind, man. People not out here working on people's minds. People not out here working on their minds. People care about this. People care about this. People care about this. The outside, but don't nobody care about the inside. A lot of people's insides is totally wrecked. Okay? You have to fix yourself. You have to heal yourself. And you got to heal yourself up here, y'all. Just like you may get sick. So if you ever got sick up here and you ain't never fixed it, them sicknesses are still up here. That's why you may not feel like you're doing your best. That's why you may not have the life you want. That's why you may be having anger problems or anger issues or getting upset or being sad or depressed or whatever's going wrong in your life. You're not thinking positively about it. Because I guarantee you, if you start thinking differently about situations, even the ones you think you can't ever change, I'm telling you, God is more powerful than you think. Your thoughts are more powerful than you think. Your thoughts are God to you. Your thoughts are God to you. If you have a thought and you believe in it, that thought's going to become real. Thoughts become things. Your thoughts are God to you. Your thoughts are literally God to you. If you believe something, that you could have something, that you could achieve something, that becomes real. Your thoughts are God to you. Make sure you think positive thoughts. Make sure you think that you can do whatever you want. You can have whatever you want. Any circumstance, you could change it. I'm not saying that life is all 100% flowers, rainbows, and sunshine. You know what I'm saying? You could feel like that. Once you get to the point of manifesting and speaking things into existence, you literally can make whatever you want, whatever you want. There are people that'll say that you can't have all positive all the time. And no, it's not all positive all the time, but it'll be damn sure hard to make it negative with a positive mind. I tell you that. Even when bad things happen to you, you'll find positive in the negative. You'll be like, wow, that's a negative situation, but I found some positivity in it. Everybody, smash that like button, smash that share button, and smash that subscribe button. Your mind has now just been renewed, and you have been transformed, and you will no longer be conformed to this world, to negative thinking, to bad thoughts, and anything that thereof. I want to see. Thank you guys for watching this video, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. We the GCVs. DruuTube out.